What up, Sagittarius? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. Welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. This is going to be a reading for September 2023. This can apply to anywhere where you have Sag in your chart. If you're not sure what that is, check out the description box below to locate your free birth chart. Be sure to take the reading as it resonates. Don't force the messages and don't shoot the messenger. Pieces at the beginning, middle, and or end might resonate or none of it might. Be sure to check out the readings for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter, as well as other placements that represent significant things for you this month. Again, if you're not sure what that is, check out the description below. Oh my God. Check out the description box below to locate your free birth chart. If you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, you can find that information also in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, see what September is going to bring for you, what Spirit wants to talk about for you. Sagittarius for September. Sag. All right, last shuffle. All right. You have the Nine of Swords for your first card out. I felt like there's something that I feel like you've been a little bit mentally defensive. There's something that you've been stressing about, something you're not seeing things clearly on, potentially. Let's see what else. Sagittarius. You're crossed by the Seven of Cups. So this could be you having too many opportunities and not sure which one to pick, being concerned you're going to pick the wrong one, or not feeling that you have enough opportunities, enough options to pursue. Or maybe you want to do something and don't feel like you have enough ability to do it, enough options. Like maybe you want to do something and you feel restricted by whatever you do have in your environment or the lack of that. At a soul level, you have the King of Swords. I feel like you're processing new information. You might have learned something recently. There might be a conversation that you're wanting to have at a soul level. We're going to go ahead and leave that backwards so I remember to call out the energy. In your recent past, you have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you've been working towards bringing abundance, balance to yourself, maybe abundance as well. There's something here where you went through something. Some of you might have had to pay, like make payments towards something. There's an energy here, though, of like buying your time, waiting for something to happen, and like kind of doing what needed to be done in the meantime before that came in for you. Your crowning energy, you have the Knight of Swords. So basically, whatever's calling to you at a soul level, you're thinking about pursuing that. You're thinking about how do you have forward movement in regards to that. Okay. Your near future, you have the Hierophant. So there's something you're going to be learning. Being that this is backwards, I feel like it's uncomfortable for you to learn this and experience this. And this can also be a higher level of commitment. Maybe you're being committed to something, or you're trying to learn something and you're not wanting to, or you don't feel like you're ready to. Maybe you don't feel like you're ready for what comes after the fact. Like obviously after we graduate school, it's time to go out into the real world and get a job. Bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands. So needing to be patient, waiting for something to come in, waiting for something, just having to be patient. Maybe things are slower than what you're wanting them to be. Maybe there's something you're wanting that you can't touch that or experience it yet. There's something you just have to be patient about. All right. You might also be learning something. Like I said, you might be learning something and going through that experience, and kind of like there's peaks and valleys. Like 1 minute you're on board, the next minute it feels like I don't even want to do this. What am I wasting my time for? But at the end of the day, you will be learning something. You will be accomplishing something. You might have also had like an epiphany recently and you understand something or someone at a different level or deeper level you will be in your near future. How you see yourself is the Four of Pentacles. So there's something you're holding on to. This could be a hope, a person, place, or thing. This could be a desire, a dream, but you're holding on to something. You might be holding on to hope for something as well. Other people see you. You have the Devil card. Somebody sees you as not being as healthy mentally, emotionally as you could be, not being as stable and grounded as you could be. You might have like addictions or old habits. Old habits die hard. There could be something here where somebody just sees you as being toxic for them or toxic to yourself in an environment. Your hopes and your fears, you have the Five of Swords. Okay. I'm getting a couple of things. There could be an energy of like whoever sees you in this Devil card. You might also have Capricorn in your chart somewhere. Whoever sees you as a little bit chaotic, a little bit argumentative, a little unhealthy for them, I feel like you want to argue with them. You want to show them that like it's like an argument to tell them like they're not right. They think they're right, but they're not right. You might also be doubting yourself and having mental conflict within yourself. But I feel like it's more arguments. Like you're hoping to have this argument or you're fearing, not necessarily fearing, but you're not excited to have this argument. Final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the Queen of Wands. So that this could be you like starting to figure out yourself better, starting to understand what you want, what you don't want, the things that you're passionate and inspired for and why, and starting to embrace that. You also, for your ending, you also have the World card, the Sun card, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and then you have the King of Swords sideways. What this is telling me, there's something new that you're going to be experiencing. Like there's definitely change coming in. You're going to feel very happy, and I feel like you're going to ground to, how do you say? You're going to feel happy with this change. It's ultimately going to make you happy. But at first, it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You're going to be looking at this new opportunity, this new adventure, whatever this is for you. And you're going to be like really analyzing it, trying to figure out if this is a good fit. How do you manage this? How do you get everything structured and balanced within this opportunity? But you will figure it out. You will have some sort of solid movement forward in your stability. This could also be a relationship you're investing in, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy on the Capricorn since you already had the Devil card out here. This might be a Capricorn you're interested in. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra with this King of Swords. I feel like you're going to start to understand things differently. There's going to be a moment where you're back and forth. 1 minute you're confident and the next you're doubting yourself, or there's something where you're wanting to say something. I heard speak up. You might be wanting to speak up on something, but you're going to be holding yourself back at times. I feel like you're very much aware of somebody's impression of you, and you don't want to argue. You don't want to have conflict. You don't want to give them a reason to doubt you or doubt your stability or doubt like whatever this is you're trying to move forward towards. You want it to be stable and grounded. Bottom of the deck for clarifiers, you have the Four of Pentacles, and you also had that to represent yourself. So whatever it is you're waiting for something to have balance, to gain momentum. You're going to hold on and wait for that to happen. Just because you have to be patient with something doesn't mean you're going to give up and just leave it alone. Hi, Shirley. I hope you're having a good day. I hope everything's going well for you. It says there's no viewers in here right now, so I don't know. But my thing has been having issues, so I don't trust when it says there's people in here or not. But I hope you're having a good day. I hope all of you are having a good day. Let's get Spirit's advice for Sagittarius. So definitely whatever you're inspired and motivated towards, whether people understand or not, whether people agree or not, don't necessarily always share your hopes and dreams with everybody, because it's not always guaranteed that they're going to encourage you and inspire you as well. So just do what you're called to do. Trust your instincts and follow your discernment. That way, if there's a success, you could be proud of yourself. And if it doesn't work out the way that you're hoping, you don't have a million people rubbing it in your face. So just keep things to yourself as much as you need to. Talk about it if you need to, if you want to, but use your discernment. Last shuffle. Trust your intuition as well. Spirit's advice. You have the Ten of Swords. Something has been hard for you. Spirit wants to acknowledge that. And then you have Judgment, the Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So no matter what happens, no matter who's doubting you, no matter what arguments you have, whether you're doubting yourself at times, remind yourself that as long as you're doing what's right for you, as long as you're being authentic and honest and sincere, things are going to work out the way that they need to. You're definitely going to be learning something. You have the Hermit. You also have the Hierophant out here. There's a lot of learning going on. There's a lot of forward movement, a lot of progression. You might be understanding yourself better, and with the King of Wands being the bottom of the deck of Spirit's advice. And then also you have the Queen of Wands for your final outcome. For some of you who are still waiting on your partner, and maybe that's what you're holding out and wishing for, I feel like you're going to be in a connection that really feels grounded and stable for you. It's going to feel like you've met your person finally, once and for all. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo as well. There's something here where there's a moment of you kind of backing up and keeping things to yourself while you figure something out. And in the meanwhile, as you're figuring something out, you're learning, you're growing, you're improving. And there's a sense of like having forward movement towards your prosperity or abundance right here. You have the Ten of Pentacles after the Hermit card. I feel like there's a moment of isolation for sure. Maybe there's a moment you're not really talking to someone or talking to many people at all. But after you get through that healing experience of experiencing that turmoil and having rest and peace within yourself, centering with yourself, I feel like there's some sort of abundance that comes in. So Spirit wants you to focus on the good instead of the bad. There might have been a lot of trials and tribulations that you've experienced over the last recent years, but Spirit wants you to know that Spirit was working things out for your favor, in your benefit, and that there's a lesson to be learned in here. And once you trust Spirit and understand everything's always working out for its greater good. You have two major arcana right here between the advice. At the beginning of the advice, there's the Ten of Swords. The ending is the Ten of Pentacles. So you go from having mental conflict to stability, being grounded, having abundance. And you get there through trusting Spirit and learning yourself, learning what you want, what you don't want, what your rule breakers are, what your deal breakers are. And accepting what you want, accepting who you are and what you want, and this forward movement, whatever life lesson you're experiencing right now, instead of fighting against it, just go with it. Trust your intuition, trust your instincts. And there is a great reward at the end of this rainbow for you. All right, that has been your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. If you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below. Have a good night. Have a good month, and I'll talk to you soon.